Alright, I've been digging around on this mess. Now it's a moment of truth. I got the battery hooked up. I've been going through these wires. There's wires absolutely hanging everywhere. I got a few that I have to ground. And the plate that they had installed, this is the screws they use. That thing's about 5 times too long. But that's what they used. Instead of hunting a bunch of screws and stuff, I can go back with what they had. I will have to move a few grounds and some other stuff. And then I've got to dress all this mess up right here, but let's see what we got. We got lights, fuel pump, fans, I don't have a fuel line, so we're not going to let that run long. Alright, so we got the main power. I'm just going to bump it. I may have to adjust the starter a little bit. It sounds like there's something dragging, but well, we got power, we got a starter, we got a fan. If we had a line, we'd have fuel. But there we go, we got that much going. I have to, like I say, clean this mess up. There's a few stray wires here. I still got to figure out where they go to. I'm not sure, exactly where everything's going right just yet. There's random grounds, and I'm pretty sure this ground actually goes to this switch set. Then there's a few random. I did find that they've got ground wires ran that are red, so you can't go by the colors in this truck for sure. But yeah, let me get all this buttoned up. We still have to cut a shifter in. I think we got to top the oil off. I put the power steering in it. I dropped the vacuum in from the front of the carb. Got to add a fuel line. Put a little bit of coolant in the radiator just to make sure it didn't have any leaks. Yeah, I'll go down the list, start checking stuff off. I'm not going to put everything together. There's still a few wires under the hood here and a few vacuums I've got to trace down. But I think I have at least the main things to crank it over. So if I figure out that once I throw a little fuel in on top of it, I've still got to prime this motor up. Once I throw fuel in on top of it, if it starts hitting like it's going to crank, then I know we've got fire through the injection or through the coil packs, and that's because it's got the 6014 MSD box on it with the carburetor. Well, the 6014 allows you to run the LS with fuel inject or with carbureted in the intake. So that's what setup's on this truck. So I've got to make sure that box is right and all the parts are hooked up. But I've got the starter signal, the main power, all that's good. So now it's to see what everything else is and get my fuel line, top all the fluids off, run all the vacuums. I still have to I did put a little transmission fluid in it, about 3 quarts or so, but I still have to figure out, that's the problem I'm running into, is the coolant, or the transmission fluid cooler. It's actually, these are built onto the bottom of the radiator like a regular automatic, but I may go to an external cooler, like an extra cooler. If I can't find the fittings and the adapter pieces I need, I may just see if they got a universal cooler and mount it somewhere in the front and just run a external cooler. We'll see, but that'll be on down the road. Once I dial in all these wires and all that, I can plug the transmission lines and top it off and crank this thing just enough to run it and just to make sure I've got all the power and fuel and electronics dialed in. But a little bit closer. We're getting closer all the time. Here we go. All right, so I got the piece back in. I found some of the ground, some of the wires. I forgot to finish some wiring down in the lower part here, but this is ultimately what's gonna look like here. They busted out the top surround piece there. This is just old and janky looking stuff. Somebody's tried to paint it or something. I don't think I'll replace it and try to do anything any better. This is just a flip truck. If if I sell it and somebody wants to do something different with all this, I didn't do all that. All I'm doing is trying to put it back together with whatever somebody else had. So, like I say, the way this works, turn the switch on. There's your power. This will be your fuel pump. Like I say, I don't have a fuel line, but it runs and it'll spit fuel out the line. I checked it. And then we have it's got an electric fan on it with a factory radiator. So we've got that. And they've got a push button start on it. So we got that much of it. We'll get the fuel line on it. Then we'll run the vacuums, put some more transmission fluid. I need to figure out that transmission line, but we've got a pretty good jump on it. Not a whole lot left. What was that? All right, but this is where we're at with it. Moving on. We've been tinkering with the 5.3 GMC Canyon. I got Shannon with me, and my buddy Shannon. He helps me from time to time. He's old school. That's what we're gonna call him. That's just gonna be a discreet name, is old school. Don't act like y'all bashful now. Look at me. Look at me. All right, so I got Shannon. He's a V8 guy of the sorts, old school guy. I don't know anything about carbureted engines and all that, so we're gonna give it a fire up and let Shannon try to dial this thing in if it'll crank. Are you ready, man?
Let's get her done.
All right, we got power, we got fuel.
See what happens.
Here we go.
Oh, Jeremy, cut up. We got a damn hot work or ground and hotter bitch out here. Yeah, we got a ground. Whoa.
Not good. All right, we're gonna try it again here. There we go. We got a dead battery. One more again. We're gonna take 3.
Okay, let's do it this time.
Let's try it. Jump the gun. There we go.
Damn battery.
It runs. That's gonna heat that ground up again. It runs. We'll let her charge again, then we'll try it. What take is this, Shannon? What, 3?
4.
4? Here it goes. Here goes 4.
See what we got.
If Shannon keep it running. bugs to work out, but it runs. transmission cooler and some lines and some other stuff I've got to go over and all that before I actually take the truck out. But it's running.